Hello, Wildwood Children's Ministry team. With careful planning and much enthusiasm, we're so excited to open our children's ministry classrooms on Sunday, August 2nd. This date will also be Promotion Sunday, so everyone will start this new year of ministry in their new classroom on August the 2nd. As you may have heard, children's ministry will be available at all three worship services, 9 o'clock, 10:15, and 11:30. You know, our children's ministry is such a dynamic, vibrant, and integral part of this church. We are four children following Jesus together to the glory of God. There are three main reasons that I absolutely love serving the next generation here at Wildwood. One of the first reasons is because we serve the most spiritually impressionable group in the church. Children are the people group most receptive to the gospel and the most responsive to discipleship efforts. The greatest influx of new Christ followers can happen in children's ministry. When a child trusts in Christ, everything that is true about salvation is true of that child in that instant. A second reason I love the next generation is that we serve the most spiritually influential group in the church, which are the parents. You know, parents, they simply have a bigger pulpit than we do. And we absolutely love that we have the opportunity to partner with parents as they are the primary spiritual investors in the lives of the most spiritually receptive group in the church. And the third reason, we can dramatically impact the health and growth of our church and the global church if we invest in the next generation wisely. A principal factor to the ongoing spiritual development of a child is that they feel a real sense of belonging as they are now, not for who they might become, and to know that they are a treasured part of a faith community where learning and growing in relationship with God is a lifelong process. As we plan and as we prepare for this new season of ministry, many of you may be wondering about any new additions to our policies and procedures for these unprecedented times. I'll get into those specifics in just a few moments, but I want to first remind you of the importance of adhering to our policies and procedures here at Wildwood. These policies, they're intended to provide a framework of safety for both our children and our leaders as we seek to minister in Christ's name. The Bible directs us to be above reproach and avoid even the appearance of evil, in order to serve in a noble manner, all the while safeguarding the lives of our precious children, our reputation, and the future ministry of Wildwood Community Church. We do expect that all of our Wildwood Children's Ministry leaders adhere to all of our policies and procedures. So please be sure to review the document that will be provided for you. If you have any questions or comments or concerns about our policies and procedures, then please feel free to contact a member of the Wildwood Children's Ministry staff team. We'd be happy to help you. And know that you'll also be asked to complete a volunteer covenant adhering to all of our policies. As you're probably aware, we have some additional policies during this season to keep our children's ministry environments fun, but also very, very safe. So here are the highlights, and refer to your paperwork for the specifics. All volunteers will wear facial coverings as we are following the city's direction and requiring facial coverings. Children, kindergarten through 5th grade, will also wear facial coverings. Temperature checks will be taken for both children and all of our volunteers. We aren't able to check in anyone with a temperature of 100.4 or higher. Children will also sanitize their hands either right before or as they enter the classrooms, and then also before and after any snacks that may be offered. We'll have a redesigned check-in process to help support a safe environment. Our welcome desk team cannot wait to assist all of our families. We've increased hygiene and cleaning protocols in our children's building. Families will be encouraged to only send one parent or guardian into the hallways in our children's buildings for drop-off and pickup, simply to help limit the traffic in our hallways. You'll see lots of big waves, but let's avoid hugs, high fives, and handshakes. You know, we'll all need to work together to help keep our children and leaders safe. So everyone will be encouraged to stay home if the individual has had a fever in the past 14 days, or shows any signs of symptoms of COVID-19, or has been around anyone who has tested positive for COVID-19. Lastly, but most importantly, we want to thank you for partnering with us in ministry. You have graciously chosen to sacrifice your time and energy to point many children and their families to Christ. Your faithful service gives our church the opportunity to pass on the faith to future generations. You help us reach out to families and change lives with the heart of the gospel. Through your service, you will help children grow in their relationship with God, experience the joy of community, and also help them understand that they are an important part of our church body. We greatly appreciate you, and we are expectant for God to do great things this year as we follow Jesus together to the glory of God.